it's me again, Amelia Black Swan, back again with another hair tutorial. This is going to be how I prep my wig that I got from Today Only Hair. Now, this is how the packaging looks like. They gave me like a little cute little sleeper bag, a hairnet, and a little pamphlet. Also, the reusable bag. Y'all have no idea how like useful them things are when it's time to store away the wig. So anyway, this is the wig turned inside out. As you can see, the whole front is a lace, hence the word lace front wig. So the wig is a short curly bob. I want you to see the knots. They're kind of visible, but they're not too bad. But I'm going to go ahead and bleach the knots because I want them to be a little less darker than that. So I'm just going to use this Clairol Basic White bleach powder. And I'm going to mix it with my 20 developer. Super easy to get at Sally's. And then also, because I'm on a budget, I'm getting this little cheap ashtray that I got from the Dollar General. And then this wispy brush that I got from Sally's. Yeah, I got it from Sally's. I almost lost my train of thought. So that, I think it's a cigarette ashtray brush. I don't know. It was just in the kitchen aisle, not the Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh, cool, a small bowl. So I know it's not like an actual eating bowl. Maybe it's a dip and sauce bowl. Yeah, maybe it's one of them dip and sauce bowls. But anyway, it was like literally $1, and it works out really good when I'm trying to mix my bleach for bleaching my knots because I don't want to use big dishes or containers or nothing. So moving right along, I'm going to take this popsicle stick and I'm just going to lightly tap and smooth the bleach along the border of the hair, probably extending out to an inch to half an inch into the hairline. So I actually had to put it on a mannequin head because I had it flat and then like it was getting kind of sloppy and getting onto the hair. So I just went ahead and put the head on a mannequin head to help me out, and it really did work. So this is how I usually do it, and then I'm just gonna lightly tap a piece of foil on top of the head to help the developer process the roots a little faster. Because if you're bleaching hair or even the roots, you want it to do it a little faster. The longer you leave it on there, you might actually risk damaging the hair. Now moving right along, I'm going to check the roots. I could have left it on there a little longer, but I got impatient. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse the hair. And what I'm going to do is you can actually go to the store and buy bleach rinse, like shampoo just to rinse out bleach. But what I do is I just use these conditioners and these particular shampoos, and I'll do probably about 3 4 washes to make sure that I have all the bleach out. And then I also scrub the lace like with my hands. I make sure I scrub it. So now I'm going to pluck the roots. So this is how I'm going to pluck it. The hair is already kind of like divided. As you can see, there's slits, and it's already like kind of divided for you. So like if you want to do a part, it's already there for you. And that's really helpful too. So you won't have to do any extra plucking onto your wig. And that's really helpful because sometimes when you pluck, you can risk ripping the lace. So some wigs like this one, they come pre-parted in several areas. I appreciate it because, hello, that's less plucking for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take, don't mind one of my nails broke off, but I'm actually going to take some of the hair and pull it forward, and then behind the border of the hairline, I'm going to start plucking the hair. So what I'm doing is just grabbing hair and then pulling it towards me because I'm standing behind the mannequin head. So I'm just going to keep doing that until it starts to look a little wispy or scattered, and then it gives me more of a natural hairline. So you want like a gradient effect when you're plucking it. So that's why I do it. I do it in layers. So, like I don't just start from the base of the hair. So I'll go ahead, part the hair, the border of the hairline, lift that up a little bit, pull it forward. And then after I'm done doing that behind the actual hairline, I'll actually do the hairline. And then as you can see, it'll look more gradient, and then it gives it more of a natural illusion of a hairline than it just being like plucked in the front, I guess you could say. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm rambling so bad right now, but like I'm not a professional, so I don't know any like super professional terms. I'm just using my terms, layman's terms, okay? So I'm actually going to use this for Garnier Fructis, and I'm going to put that through the whole hair. I use that on all my wigs, as you can see. Ever since Alea J dropped me that little nugget, I've been doing it ever since. Yeah, ever since she put out that video how she preps her wigs, I started doing it too. So I'll let the hair air dry. I put the Garnier Fructis through it, and then I went ahead and hot comb the border and edges of the hair. And look how natural it's already starting to look, that hairline. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. Now, do give yourself some patience, because I notice even if I rush it, it looks like you rushed it. So go ahead and take your time, check your work, and then after I'm done with that, I'm gonna use this Got to Be Free spray, and I'm gonna spray that on the border of the hairline, lightly spritzing it like one coat, and then I'm actually gonna brush that through because I don't want it to be stiff. I just want the flyaways and any scraggly hairs to be laid down. So that's why I'm brushing it through. So if you brush that free spray, your hair will still move. Like it's not going to be frozen, but your hair won't be, your baby hairs and all the wispies and stuff it'll just be laid down. And I'm about to show you right now. You see how laid it is? Laid it is. You see how laid it looks? How laid it is? It's nice and shiny, and I don't have to worry about any hairs getting into the way. Now, the curl pattern of this wig is really nice as well. It's like, I want to say it's almost like a jerry curl. It's almost like a jerry curl type curl pattern. But if you run your fingers through it, it gives you a nice, and let it air dry a little more because it's still a little damp. Because I put some styling mousse in the curls. So if you run your fingers through it, like during the day, it gives, oh my gosh, it gives the cutest little natural curl pattern. It doesn't look like a jerry curl. You don't look like whatchamacallit off of Coming to America. You know who I'm talking about. You don't look like him. It looks so freaking cute. Everybody thought it was my real hair. Everybody thought it was my real hair. If you look on my Instagram, people think it's my real hair. And I'm like, psych. It's not. So anyway, back to the video. I digress. I went ahead and cut the majority of the lace off before I glued it on. So, cause some people they cut it while they put it on. Some people cut it before. I'm a before cutter. I just put it like that. I'm a before cutter. I like to have the lace cut before I put it on my head. Cause every time I try it the other way, when I put it on my head, then try to cut the lace, it be boo boo trash. So I went ahead and cut the majority of it off, but then glue it down with the Gold Bond. And then while it's like secured, I'm gonna go ahead and trim the rest because like my wig cap hairline was a little janky. So I wanted to make sure that you couldn't see my wig cap hairline. So that's kind of why I did it like this too. So just taking some tiny, tiny scissors that I got from CVS, or if you're like up north, Rite Aid, and I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting the border of this wig. Now, I did not tint the lace. I didn't spray it. I didn't do anything. This lace is as is. The only thing I did was what you saw previously in the video, which was pluck it. Bleach it and pluck it. That's it. So now I'm pressing it down, making sure everything is like not lifting or anything. Also, when I am like gluing my stuff down, I do it in front of a small fan, and that does help. I notice that does help when I'm sitting in front of a fan because it keeps everything. I have to move faster, but it drying up in a timely manner really does help out too. So putting just a little bit of freeze spray to touch up some areas that are like kind of getting out of hand, kind of lifting, kind of hair kind of going askew. So and then I'm taking that little it's like a dude brush, like how do I say it? Okay, if you go to the beauty supply, there's like guy brushes and they're kind of dense. It's like a baby version of a guy brush. If you are like brushing through, like if you're trying to get like a cute little wave pattern in them brushes. So I got like a little baby brush, one of those. putting it through, put my fingers on there. It's just, the main thing is making sure you're going back and looking at the small details, because when you don't do that, during the day you're going to have lifting and bulking, and then hair is just going awry, because trust me baby, I've been out looking cute and then I go to the bathroom and my hairline is jacked up. Okay, and then you got to make like, you gotta swoop your hair, you gotta play it off in the bathroom, you gotta go ahead and do a whole new hairstyle, because you just realized that your hairline was janky and people aren't looking at you because they thought you was cute. They was like, ooh, something's wrong with her scalp. So yeah, I just want to put that out there, so doing that extra check work does help. And that's why I like that freeze spray, because you can do before and after. And then if you really want to be safe, get a travel size, girl. Get a travel size. Got to be free stay bottle. So, like, if you do have like an accident or whoopsie whoops, you can just go to the bathroom, spray it, and then lay it back down. So anyway, I digress again. So I just parted the hair, and now I'm taking my hot comb and I'm smoothing that down, like swoop, swoop, swoop. It's getting together. I really do like this wig. That's another thing. Like, you gotta get you a good wig, bro. Like, that's why it's so hard to find a good wig. It don't matter what price point. Sometimes you be finding a good $50 wig. Sometimes you be finding like a Boo Boo Try $700 wig. Like, so I hope that these reviews really do help, because these are little investments that you're putting on your head. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you want to make sure that you have your stuff together. I'm so happy that this wig turned out nice. Look how this hairline look, y'all. So from far away, you really can't clock it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it looks this good up close on camera in person, you really can't clock it. Okay. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. All the information will be down in the description box below. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.